I think we're ready to go. So, guys, I'm going to call our first name of the night. You guys give a big round of applause. Give it up for Socrates!
Keep going for Michael Jager! That's not keeping it going. Keep it going for Michael Jager! Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my name is Socrates. I'm an American. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Have you guys watched the news? Is that the problem? Okay. If we indict Trump, will you forgive us? Still not. Okay, appreciate it. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, I've been living here since about 2009, and I don't know if you know it or not, Dutch is a very hard language to learn. So if you get a chance to learn a word that you're not going to forget, it's good to do it. Right, Dutch people? Right, exactly. Well, in March, I had the opportunity to learn a word I'll never forget, and that word is aangereden. Appreciate that. Really, feel my pain. Which unfortunately means to be slammed into. Yeah, used in the sentence, ik ben aangereden door een scooterklotser. Which means I got slammed into by a scooter driven by an asshole. And so that's what this is about. And yeah, it's been a while, so I would hope it would have been better. But it all started one day when I was riding my bike on a fietspad. And I don't know if you know it or not, but a fietspad, it's for bikes. Yeah. The 59-year-old Dutch guy who was following his GPS, no idea. He drove his car on the fietspad, and then the scooter drove on the fietspad too, staring at the idiotic Dutch guy. And unfortunately, he wasn't watching where he was going, and he disappeared behind the fence for a second. And I came around the blind corner. Guess who was there? Scooter guy. I was going to say, hey, you shouldn't be here because, you know, you should be paying attention where you're going. But all I had time to say was, ah! And then we had a head-on collision, which is kind of cool. I didn't remember at the time, but I found out later. And they sort of catapulted me forward off the bike. I was like a Olympic vaulter, you know, on my gold medal run. I was flying, I was flipping, I was spinning. But unfortunately, I did not stick the landing. My gold medal went out the window. I landed instead of on my feet like this, I landed on my arm like this, which is a no-no in gymnastics. It's a no-no in life, too. But I convinced them to send me an ambulance. First, they just wanted to send a taxi. Yeah, can't you just take a taxi? No. So they sent an ambulance, and the difference between a taxi and an ambulance is the ambulance offered me fentanyl. Now, my first reaction was, as an American, I thought, fentanyl? It's not for me. That's a poor man's heroin. But then the arm said I should take it, and I did. Completely useless in my opinion. I got to the hospital, on the other hand, they said, would you like some morphine? Yeah, I'd go for a shot of morphine. I already got the shunt in, you know. And morphine is a really nice drug. It's my 5-star drug. And a little later on, they literally said to me, would you like some more morphine? They're great hosts. I wanted to be a good guest. I said, yes, please. Food Medicine Center, 5 stars on Yelp. Yeah, they say that here in the Netherlands, no matter what you have, the doctors offer you paracetamol. Brain cancer, paracetamol. Took one look at me, they gave me all sorts of hard opiates. I'd love to have one of those paracetamol injuries, not yet, you know. But basically, this is all they really did for me. They gave me this here strap, told me to try to keep it exercised so it could not lock up the shoulder. We wouldn't want that, would we? And so I do this, but I also do this at home a lot because of the shoulder thing. And so I find myself in front of the window doing this. And I got some bad vibes from my neighbors. It turns out they thought I was not a Nazi. They thought I was practicing to be a Nazi, which is so much worse, you know? And more than that, now I can't like wave normally, so I can only wave like that too, so you can see the problem this could cause, you know. My mom's Jewish, so when I say that to her, it's a lot of guilt. Oh, what have you done with yourself? Yeah, but you got to give the Germans credit. They are efficient. I mean, yeah, not always for good reasons, but nonetheless, still efficient. Had I done this in Germany, they would have fixed it and said, there you go back to work. Go back to work. But here in the Netherlands, the Dutch are a different version of efficient. Dutch efficiency involved doing nothing. It's financially efficient. I said to the doctor, it's not getting better. And he said, helaas and pindakaas. Which is also not helpful, especially as a medical diagnosis. And if you don't know, it means, oh well, peanut butter. Knowing what it means does not help in the slightest, does it? It's not a useful expression, you know what I mean? I said, well, what do you think is going to happen? He said, well, it comes good. See, he's heard this from more than a few doctors and therapists. They all tell me the same thing. 5 months now, it comes good. Again, it's not a medically useful diagnosis. The one time in life it comes good is useful feedback. Is when you're shopping around for a male prostitute. She knows what I'm talking about. How's that thing work? Yes, sir? It comes good. In the back end, helaas and pindakaas. Yeah, I know, I don't like that one either, but it seems to fit the whole thing. So, like I said, it's been 5 months now, and they finally decided that, yeah, they should probably spend a buck or two and do some surgery on me. But again, this is the Netherlands, and I have my doctor is a breeder. He's waiting on his 4th kid, so big mystery. And when you think about it, this is the 4th one, so I don't know, it's probably not going to take too long, it's not going to get stuck, you know what I mean? The 4th one probably pops right out, It's one of those, if you're sitting around cutting up a tulip, or I don't know what Dutch people cut up, and just like, Jaap, he komt good. And so then, of course, he gets 2 weeks off, for his parental leave. I guess he's going to go get drunk or something. Go to Madrid. Anyway, so after 2 weeks, he'll come back to the office. He'll be tired, cranky, hungover, rusty. He'll be just stabbing away. It's the wrong shoulder, Doc. But he'll be practicing on me, so I'm looking forward to that. And the Dutch actually have a word for this as well. That word is yeah, I trained problems all day today. I heard myself say that many times. So I'm looking forward to September. You guys have lived here long enough. Not looking as forward much for November, but September will be a good month. Hopefully get this fixed. So far they've used what the Arabic culture would call inshallah. Which, if you don't know, basically means that if God comes down from heaven, he can make this good. I'm still waiting. So far it hasn't happened. And inshallah is just as useful as helaas pindakaas. So basically, my name is Socrates. You guys are great medicine. Thank you so much. Give it back up for our good guest. See you later.